Alright guys, how are we doing today? Steve Mingleco, Final Web Design, and in today's video I want to talk about why us here at Final Web Design, me myself as Steve Mingleco, the owner, business partner of Final Web Design, think that creating the best websites is one of the most important things that we do, and I want to explain why we do it and how we do it. So let's get into it. Final Web Design, this is Steve. Alright guys, so in this case, what I want to be talking about here is how we have become one of the biggest web firms in the Miami, South Florida area, and what makes us so good at creating the best websites that are currently online. Going into the first thing is just unlike most businesses in this industry and in this field, we care about each and every one of our customers. Now, I can't tell you how many times I've heard horror story after horror story of people who got screwed over, or their developer left them, or they have never heard back from them. When you have personal care for people and you care about their business and you care about their success, you're never gonna have a problem losing people, because ultimately at the end of the day, what we want to do is build some of the best websites that are out there. So I just want to take a quick look at a few as I go through this portfolio, so you can kind of see, you won't find many portfolios where the quality of work is to this stature. You can literally go through each and every one of these websites, and they have personal care, time, love put into each of these, because ultimately we know if our clients are successful, we're successful. So with that being said, I would just say we have a lot of care for our personal customer. Going into the next thing would just be that personal achievement and fulfillment, being competitive and wanting to make sure that what we put out there is better than what other people have, because we have that competitive nature, that ability within us that we are like when we used to play sports as kids. I mean, we still play sports, but competitively, we have that built into us here at Final Web Design. So that when we're putting out these websites, we want them to be the best. That's why on every website, unless a client asks us not to, we will usually put our name, because we're very proud of the work that we put out there, and we want other people to be able to find those websites and ultimately come back and give us a recognition, maybe another business, maybe another sale. It's all to be competitive and to make sure that we are putting out the best work, not only in the South Florida area, not only in the state of Florida, but throughout the whole U.S. and a few international projects, to be honest. The recognition and approval that comes with this, being the best often brings recognition, praise, and validation from others. This external validation can boost an individual's self-esteem. So if we feel confident and we're getting excited about the project, we know our client is as well. And having that recognition and approval really goes a long way to acknowledging the skills and achievements that we have grown and created over the years. And I think that's another big reason that we continue to always have the best websites. I mean, we never have a client that comes back to us and says, we don't like the website. If that is the case, we would obviously do a redesign, or we would work with them to try to make sure that they get the ultimate product that they're looking for in the end. Another thing is just a social comparison. People naturally compare themselves to others to kind of gauge their own abilities and accomplishments. Striving to be the best is a way to stand out in these social comparisons. So things like, the social medias, the Facebooks, the Instagrams, we want people to be looking at our work and then comparing it to the clients or other businesses that they've worked with, or other websites that they've seen, and see how when you pay us for a website, you're getting a quality website. Whereas a lot of these firms, unfortunately, they're templated WordPress or, Shopify things that don't really have any custom feel, love, and don't have any unique user experience or user interface. Another thing is we set very high goals here at Final Web Design. Setting ambitious goals and working towards them can provide a sense of direction and purpose in life. Striving to be the best will always help you continue to challenge and experience growth. And we are growing. And a lot of it has to do with because we are putting out these best websites. So by setting these goals and progressing every single day, we are ultimately challenging ourselves, and we're challenging the growth that we continue to gain day over day. The next one I want to go into is just our survival and evolution. From an evolutionary standpoint, people have always been in the pursuit of excellence and the pursuit of growing themselves and their business and their competition compared to their competition. I think that's where we find ourselves. We're always trying to evolve to the next step. What's the latest technology? What's the thing that's going to be out next year or the year after that we can start to prepare for and to build, the best of the best using the best technology that's currently available on the market. Professional, and this one's really important, financial success. Now that we've established ourselves as one of the best businesses, as one of the best companies in the web design development industry within the South Florida area, we have a lot of financial success. Once you have financial success, you're going to be able to grow yourself a lot quicker because you have the money to back you. You have money to run Google ads. You have money to run Meta sponsored campaigns and things like that are going to help you continue to grow, find new customers, find new business. And professional and financial success is incredibly important. Just continue to get yourself focused, continue to grow, save the money as best you can so that you can ultimately grow yourself up in the future. Influence and impact. We want to have an influence. We want to be known. We want to get out there. We want to speak. That's why I put these videos out. That's why I continue to grow as a influencer. Not that I want to be an influencer, but within the web space and the technology space, we want to be leaders. We want to be innovators. We want to make sure that everybody out there is continuing to understand that what they get with us is going to be state of the art. What they get with us is going to work for their business. What they get with us is going to continue to grow themselves and their companies. And just a personal, it gets down to being personally wanting to just be the best. With that being said, guys, those are a few reasons here at Final Web Design we are able to grow and to become such a competitive leader in creating the best websites out there. We use state-of-the-art technology. We use the latest WordPress CMSs. We use the latest Elementor design frameworks. We use the latest Vue.js, React, app JavaScript framework technologies because we know that ultimately these are the things that a client might not know, but they're going to want for their business going forward because without them, they're going to be left behind. So guys, with that being said, if you're interested in creating one of the best websites out there, and you can just again go back here and take a quick look through our portfolio of dozens and dozens and dozens of projects, you can see for yourself just how successful some of these companies are. I mean, right here you have the University of Miami. Over here you have, some of the bigger e-commerce stores for fragrances. We have a lot of stuff out here to show. So what I would say is if you have a minute, take a look. With that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys. A like, a subscribe, that stuff helps, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.